It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
His pass.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
play action. It's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
At the 21-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er first down.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Eagles nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, little 360. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
John Hightower on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Sanders. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Trey Greenlaw on the tackle.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Niners 14. Eagles nothing.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to his and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Niners 21. Eagles nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce at the 25. All and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he stopped immediately there.
Miles Sanders.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
They go play action with Hurts. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. At the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
4-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Niners 20. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
He was brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
7-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gould with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Hurts fumbles it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
Continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 7.
They go play action. Trubisky looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a 49er first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know this, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got it. 57. Mike 57.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked.
The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Eagles nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, look at the juke. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Miles Sanders.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And Sanders has it poked free.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers 41-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to pass.
The tackle.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
You can't block me.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
At the 35-yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete to Richie James.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er 1st down.
Now Mostert. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
To George Kittle. Touchdown.
George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Niners continue to roll.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Niners 70. Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he's got some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to... Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts will throw, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across, they could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times...
count on your offense.
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it, but I still think it was the right play.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Ball carrier.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Complete. Ended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they and just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly
8-4, and they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10, and they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.